All right, so this scrapbook has a lot of 52 tops in it, but they are mounted down. Think I can get them out? Watch to find out. Hey everybody, so I posted this video previously, but as you'll see towards the end of the video, there's an update that made one of the purchases in this video from a good purchase into a great purchase. So stay tuned for the end for that update and hope you enjoy. Hey everybody, so my regular flea market this morning was sort of sparse, so I ended up leaving, going to another market that I rarely ever go to, and that was packed. It was great. Bought some nice stuff, and I will show you right now. Hello. Yep.
Yeah, they were glued in. They're 52s.
Yeah. Oh, hold on one second,
Too
Andy.
bad, right?
Yeah. How much you asking on the book?
I'm asking 75 on the whole book.
75? Okay, thank you. I'll take a look.
I wish they weren't. They'd be worth a lot.
Yeah. They are. Some of them are loose, so at least they come out. But yeah.
I don't want to damage them. That's why I'm not taking them out.
Yeah. And let me call you back in a few minutes, all right?
There's probably a way to get them out. Somebody tell me you put them in the freezer.
Yep.
And you put them in the freezer.
And then bang it.
And then they come off, but I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, this kind of glue, typically not the earlier, like water-soluble glue.
Yeah. There's a Johnny Mize in there, which is a good card.
Yeah.
The condition of the cards were great if they weren't glued in.
Yeah, the fronts are nice. Yeah.
They're like 6s or 7s, you know? There's no corner wear on them.
Put that there. So
they're pretty good shape.
All right, well, I'll take that at 75. Oh, here's that 80 if you change all that. Cool, thank you, appreciate it.
Find something good in there.
Yeah.
The picnic basket.
Yeah, nothing in there.
Yeah, all right. I knew somebody would buy it.
Is this your stuff over here, miss? Is this your stuff, or?
Yeah, this is, the cassettes are mine.
Okay, so it's 50 cents each?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Early 60s from the Army Navy.
Yeah, it's a nice one, yeah. I have an Eagles one, very similar, the same. I think it's Yellow Phone, the company. Because you do any better on your price? I think you have 35 on it.
Yeah, how about 25?
That works. Perfect. Great, thank you very much.
Do you need another bag, or are you all right?
No, it'll fit right in here. Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care. Okay. You said 7 is your best? 7, that's what you said, right? Okay. I'll do that.
I think it's marked date, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Let me get your bag.
I'm okay with a bag. I should say, okay.
Okay.
You got it?
8, 9, 10.
All right, thank you very
sir.
much. Have a good day. All right, so picked up some cool items at the flea market this morning. So first was a Dale Earnhardt good wrench, new old stock cap, doesn't show any signs of wear. Paid $7 for that. 1960s Navy beat Army megaphone, paid $25 for that. Picked up 4 cassettes, U2, 3 are U2, 1 is The Who. They were 50 cents each. And then this is maybe the better piece that I picked up. So it's a scrapbook. I think there are 51 tops ringside, if I recall. I think there's 6 of the boxing cards, and then a bunch of 52 tops. Unfortunately, no mantle, but there is a Johnny Mize. Now they are mounted in the scrapbook. This one was already loose. I think I'll be able to get the paper off. Paid $75 for that group. I think if I'll still be able to sell them and make a little bit of profit on that. Here's another one that's already out of the book. Yeah, there's a few on the back as well. So again, that was $75 for that book. So decent morning there.
Several months later.
Hey guys, so I have a lot of experience removing paper items from scrapbooks, particularly 19th century items, ticket stubs, trade cards, not necessarily baseball cards, especially 20th century baseball cards. Generally the glue into the 40s, 50s, and later on doesn't fare as well with the techniques that I use, but I figured with this scrapbook, definitely worth the chance to try to remove them. I will show you shortly here how I attempt to do that, and let's see if I'm successful. But in a word of warning, often when you try to do this, when you try to remove things from scrapbooks, there's a decent chance you're going to end up ruining some items. So always test with one item first. Best scenario is you're going to be testing with like least valuable item, because if it's ruined, at least you're not ruining everything. But when you're dealing with a scrapbook like this, sometimes risk reward, the reward is worth the risk to remove these. So let's see how we do. All right, so this scrapbook that I picked up in this video has a lot of 52 tops in it. Nice condition, and there's a couple of tops ringside boxing cards. Again, they're nice condition, but they are mounted down. Now, I know of a few ways that I can try to get these out. There were a couple cards that are already loose. Dick Sisler here. See, there was glued on the back. So this is a good card for me to test on to see if I can get that glue off. Now, when it's already out of the book, there's really only one way I could try to get that glue off and that little paper residue, and that's to soak it. And I will show you that in a moment. There's a couple other ways I can try to get these out. I can try to steam them. Sometimes a heat gun by itself can help to melt the glue. But again, I'm going to try to soak the Sisler first as a test. If that soaks off well, then there's a good chance I can just put these other cards right on the paper in the soak and get them off clean. So we will see how that goes. There we go. Dick Sisler taking a bath there, so we will see how that works. I generally leave them in for like 3 to 5 minutes and test them periodically, see how it's going.
A few minutes later.
You can see that paper is coming right off. You can see, so I try to remove that paper while it's submerged in the water. You can see just with a little movement, that comes right off. But that all came off very nicely. So that gives me some hope that I'll be able to get the rest of these cards out. And when I try to clean all of the glue residue off while it's still in the water. You don't want to let that dry, and then it's going to be very sticky as it dries. And most important part, after you soak that card, is you're going to press it in between paper towels. And I usually put several books on top. Just for the sake of the video, I'm just putting one book on top of that. So again, I'm just going to submerge these right in the heated distilled water. And what I would say is you definitely want to have your books, your press, your home press ready to go with the paper towels ready to go. So when these do come out, you want to get them right onto paper towels to start to dry them out. Okay, so after soaking the cards, I press them between paper towels. So I put a paper towel on the bottom, another paper towel on top, and then a heavy book on top of that. I do that in layers, and I do that for several days. In this case, I did it for 9 days total. The first day, I changed the paper towels 3 to 4 times, and then pretty much daily after that, and like I said, for 9 days in this case. And here we go. At the end of 9 days, you'll see how the cards turned out. Alright, so here are all the cards. Very happy with how they came out. A few of the cards have some paper loss, not from the removal process, but those cards were stuck to the binding of the scrapbook, so that did cause a little bit of paper loss. Otherwise, the rest came out all very nice, no paper loss, except for the Jackie Jensen card that has slight paper loss on back, not from me, but from the person who tried to remove that one from the scrapbook prior. And what I decided to do with these is to list them at auction on eBay starting tonight, June 22nd, starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, running for 7 days, so ending next Thursday, the 29th at 9:30 Eastern Time. I will put a QR code here shortly, taking you to my eBay listings. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me taking you through the process of removing these from the scrapbook, and please subscribe.